Jacob is a type of the remnant. A type is a prophetic forerunner of someone or something that is still future. The narrative of Jacob is teeming with prophetic information that relates to the remnant, both among us today and to God's future selection of a remnant. So let's start with Rebekah's prophecy before Jacob was born. The Lord said to Rebekah, "You have two nations in your womb. Two peoples will be separated. Well, one people will be stronger, and the older shall serve the younger." Jacob acquired the birthright from Esau. And you remember the story how Jacob had cooked stew and Esau came in and was really hungry. And Esau said to Jacob, "Please let me have a swallow of that red stuff there, for I am famished." Now, he was hungry to the point of intense fatigue. And this tells us who was worthy of the birthright. We have to stand for God. And Jacob gave Esau the bread and lentil stew, and he ate and drank and rose and went on his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Esau is not worthy of the birthright. Well, Jacob acquires Esau's special blessing by deceit. So he got the birthright and he got the special blessing, but he had to prove himself worthy. It began with the story of Jacob's ladder. Jacob had this dream, and a ladder was set up on the earth reaching to heaven. So he had this connection to God. Now, he wasn't worthy yet, but God was leading him. And there were angels ascending and descending on the ladder. Ascending is to go up, and that's reminiscent of that sweet incense that goes up to God from the sacrifice at the temple. My picture of coming down is that God comes down to us. So Jacob was exiled for 20 years. He was afraid of Esau, so he divided his family into two parts. So what he's doing is he's dividing the people into two parts. One is worthy of the remnant, the other is not. Now, this is all prophetic. It's not part of the Jacob story, but the Jacob story gives us the prophecy of the remnant that is coming. God is going to separate people, and some of them will be worthy of the remnant, and many of them will not. And here we read that he was left alone. Left is that word for the remnant. In Genesis, it says a man wrestled with him. In Hosea, it says an angel wrestled with him. And he prevailed because the angel said, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have striven with God and with men and have prevailed." Prevail is a very important word. Yachal is to be able to do something. And it's used in the book of Revelation over and over again about those who overcome. And that's what the remnant has to do. We have to overcome all the trials and tribulations in our life so that we can stand for God. So the story of Jacob, go back and read it. It's a wonderful story, but keep in mind how it's prophetic of the remnant. With that, I wish you shalom.